Okay, I just toured 129 College Street in Mountain View. Now this is an interesting one because it's in the back part of this Castro City neighborhood, which is a real niche, small neighborhood, but very defined neighborhood across the street from Ringsdorf Park. So now this is one of these very small lots that were sort of cut up to create these new construction houses. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. I believe the house is about 10 years old. But so what's fascinating about it, because it has these tiny lots, the house is a single car garage with a very narrow, for the footprint of course had to be very narrow. So when you walk through the living room and dining room area, I'm guessing that's probably only 10 to 11 feet across, but very nice though. And then you get into kind of a galley-ish, a little larger than a galley kitchen, and a nice family room in the back of the house. Then all 3 bedrooms are upstairs. Laundry is in the garage, and then you have a nice pleasant backyard, grass area. It's probably 30 feet, 20 feet deep. So it's certainly, for the price point of $948, what you're really comparing this to is frankly a lot of other townhomes in Mountain View. So if you'd rather have a single family home, get this little extra square footage, you get a 3-bedroom instead of a 2-bedroom, it's an interesting alternative. Though what you're going to get though is still a very mixed neighborhood. So Castro City still has, I would say 25% of the houses are still really run down, but then there's been lots of new development like this house, and then kind of mixed development over the last, let's say 10 to 20 years. So you're getting a nice, interesting cross-section there. So this is always a bit of a niche house. I do believe it probably will sell within 5% of this price. But remember, it's never going to have 20 offers on it just because the neighborhood in and of itself. But for a long-term play, I think this is a very interesting concept because this neighborhood is only going to continue to get better. The aspects of being so close to the park, I think, are a huge benefit. And then really think about location-wise. You're going to one side, you're up at El Camino, on the other side, you're at Central. So access to other interesting parts of Mountain View and Los Altos is right at your fingertips. So I think long term there's certainly some benefits from that standpoint. So if you'd like to have talk to me further about this property, certainly feel free to reach out. David Troyer with Intero Real Estate. This property is represented by Coldwell Banker, and I'm with Intero. Thanks so much.